So I have decided to stop the potato reset diet. I did 10 days of it and I feel like that is enough for my body. I actually feel very low energy and I think that my metabolism is just very high and I just need a lot of energy for the type of job that I do, and I love my walking, and I'm just finding it hard to have the energy to do the things that I like to do. Did it help me? Absolutely. It helped me to reset my taste for food, get rid of the cravings and the urge to binge, and for that I am so grateful. And I'm going to now continue to eat lots of potatoes, stick to a whole food plant-based diet, but I'm going to replace some of those potato snacks for fruit and add a little bit of fat and protein to my diet through a bit of tofu and hummus with my meals. And I'm going to continue to track my calories and weigh my food so that I can get down to my ideal weight. So, I'm going to share with you what I got out of it exactly and the benefits of doing the potato reset and the challenges that I faced. First of all, in case you aren't aware, I have been on a plant based diet for almost 2 years. So, doing this potato reset didn't feel drastic to me at all because I had already been eating lots of vegetables and potatoes. I just increased the focus on only the potatoes and non-starchy veggies and cut out the fruit and fats. And I did this because I felt like I needed some kind of a reset after my holidays where I was eating everything, including oils and meat and dairy and processed foods. And this was a really good goal and experiment for me to just get back on track. So, yes, it did help me do that. The benefits of doing this potato reset were, for one, I discovered lots of new potato recipes, particularly the sweet potato chocolate mousse that I learned from Broccoli Mum, and I just modified it a little. And knowing that I can have a sweet treat and a dessert that's 100% plant-based and healthy has completely changed my life. So I will be having that more often. I stopped binging and eating processed foods. So that's going to be good really for anybody that's on a health journey. And this is because I was so focused on the goal and the experiment that sticking to this gave me something to be focused on and I didn't go off track in any way. So I cut out all processed foods and I no longer felt the need to binge. And this brings me to another benefit is all of my cravings disappeared. So when I thought about what am I going to eat when I stop this potato reset, I had no clue because I feel like all of my taste had reset. I didn't have any taste for any particular food anymore. And I still don't. And I guess that may return when I start introducing other foods. But when I had a taste for food before, I would feel like I had to eat that food. And I would often crave highly processed, sugary, salty foods. And I don't have that. That all went away with the potato reset. So no more cravings. I also ate lots more vegetables, which is going to be also beneficial to anybody trying to lose weight and get healthy is you should always add more vegetables to your diet. And as far as weight loss, in the initial few days, I lost 1.5 kilos, And then over the rest of it, I gained another half kilo. So I don't know if that's water weight or exactly how much I've lost, but I'm going to round it up to about 1 kilo over the 10 days, which is good for me. I do feel a little more leaner than when I started because I was coming back from holidays and I was eating a little bit of junk food. So I do feel like a tiny bit leaner. I don't know if that's true or not. Now, what did I miss being on this diet? I missed being able to exercise. So, one of the drawbacks is that I just haven't had the energy to do my long walks or ride my bike or do any resistance training. And I actually enjoy those things. And I think that I have such a high metabolism that this diet is not going to suit me long term because I work with children. I'm always on my feet. I'm always picking them up and cleaning and doing things. And I really love my morning walks to work. It gets me out into the sun and the light. It resets my sleep needs for that night. And it just makes me feel really good. And I've had no energy to do that. And I really like to do those things. I don't like to feel drained. So I was finding that I would have to eat a lot more to get that energy. Whereas I know that I can just eat a little less potato and maybe add a little bit of protein and fat and fruit for the sugars. It's going to give me that energy to do the things that I really like to do. So I do totally agree with the potato reset, but maybe for a short period of time, like 7 to 10 days, it can really be beneficial for doing a reboot. But for me, if you are somebody who's naturally very active, I don't think it could work long term. If you're used to not doing much and you're used to taking it easy and not moving your body much, I think that it could definitely work for longer. So I just felt that I was more tired. Like I would wake up not feeling very refreshed, feeling very sluggish and tired. And I think that maybe because I wasn't getting enough calories the day before, and whereas before eating a fully balanced whole food plant-based diet, I could get up after 4 or 6 hours sleep and I had that energy to be fine all day. And I found that I'm dragging myself in the morning. So yeah, I do highly recommend it if you're struggling to get rid of cravings and binging and you just have been off track and you want to get started again. It's really good if you are already on a whole food plant-based diet and you just want to cut down your fats a bit and you have maybe gone off track. For me, I'm definitely swear by a whole food plant-based diet, so I'm going to go back to that. I'm going to include again a little bit of oats and some fats like avocado and hummus, and I love my tofu and I miss that, so that those will give me the extra protein and fats that I need for the energy. And yeah, I'm still going to definitely eat a lot of potato and veggies. I think that this has helped me to realize the importance of eating healthy. That's probably the biggest thing that I've gotten out of this experiment, is that even if I stop, I don't want to go back to eating processed foods and a lot of meat and dairy and oil. This has helped me to really decide once and for all that I truly want to be plant-based. I truly want to eat whole foods and look after my body. And I get so much joy out of eating plants that I'm going to continue indefinitely. And if I lose more weight, then great. And if I don't, then that's great too, because as long as I'm enjoying what I'm eating. And I do believe that being balanced and getting all of those plant-based food groups is important. Another thing I wanted to add that I forgot to mention, very important, is that this isn't going to work for me long term because of my work lifestyle. I do need to go back to having the pre-prepped meals that I can just throw in the microwave or the air fryer, because being on this potato reset, although it's been good for me and healthy, there's a lot more food prep involved. There's a lot more cooking to do, and I don't always have the time to do that at work. So it is going to be better for me in the long run to go back to my planned meals that I don't have to think about during the day at work. I hope you have found this little experiment helpful in some way. If there's anything that you ever want to know about being on a whole food plant-based diet and how it's been successful for me in losing weight, feeling better, having more energy, and then feel free to reach out to me, and I would love to share everything that I have experienced. Bye.